Yo, another tired morning, another existential crisis, another Skate 3 stream in anticipation of Skate 4. One second, guys. I feel like garbage. Whew. I love that Young Jeezy song, but it copyright pops my videos and gets them muted. You guys see my buddy Salem down there? Hi, Salem. He's such a cute-looking black cat. Honestly, it looks like he popped out of the pages of a children's coloring book called Boo, Haunted House. Boo. Look, it started us over here in Cube Tower again. And I think the first thing we're gonna do is the bone cubes, just because. Um, it was one of the funnest challenges ever, right? And we're just doing it at the beginning. But first, if you're new here, I'm gonna ask you to touch my taco. Yeah, dude, it's easy. You just gotta click on the taco at the end of the video. Look, it's right here. Down on the right-hand side. You gotta go right here, buddy. Click on that taco. Subscribe. Subscribe. I want you to touch my taco. Okay. Dude, let's let's get into it. I'm gonna go downstairs and sit on my webcam. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Oh, what's wrong with my equalizer? Did I turn down my mic? What happened? Hang on. Okay, I think that's better. It should be better. It should be better. Gotta get my butt pillow. Ow! I just fucked myself. Dude, I was gonna go back to sleep. That's for the weak. I can sleep when I'm dead. Yeah. That's like a boomer thing. Dad, you never sleep. You're always angry. Oh, fuck you, Billy. I'll sleep when I'm dead. How do you think you got those new shoes? Ugh. Oh, I got messages in my inbox? What is that? It's probably a bot. Hang on, guys. Just gonna. I was just checking on one of my, cohorts. Someone I grew up with. We're kind of, we're friends, but we're like online friends. Probably the only other person from high school that I actually talked to, besides my own wife. Yeah, a lot of the people I grew up with were, unfortunately, they drank the Kool-Aid, and it's really hard to have a relationship or friendship with people that are like, and it's funny because one of my really good friends is super Christian, and when I say that, I'm like, man, it's hard to be friends with these people. You're always butting heads with them, and it's always like, eh. And then people point out that one of my really good friends is Christian, and they're like, well, you get along with him, you atheist fucking leftist shit fuck. It's like, yeah, because we don't talk about that stuff. Most of the time, I will be an a-hole and correct people. Some people are TFG, dude. You just gotta let them have it. They're TFG, bro. Too far gone. You just gotta let them have it. Pow, right in the kisser. I'm just trying to pull up my live chat here, guys. Hey. I feel homie watches me every day. And he found me before my streams even like had any quality to them. Like I didn't know what was going on. I just plugged in a webcam to my Xbox and I said, "Let's do it." He's been supporting me since day one. Um and I'm not gonna call out name out on stream. But you guys know who you are. If I ever blow up in any way in this oversaturated market online, if I get any type of recognition of small affiliate, whatever, I'm not even in it for that. I'm in it for this like my personal thing. But if that ever happens, you guys are gonna be recognized. Just, just saying. There's probably some YouTubers out there and some online personas. I don't want to use the term influencer because that's a whole nother thing, and that's what stupid ass kids like. I don't want to sound old on that one, but even if the social media influencer stuff came out when I was in high school, we would be shitting on it. Like we would be thinking it's stupid. I don't know. It's almost like you have to create something or have unique critical thinking or your own thoughts. Kid, kids that are 8 years old, 7 years old, and below, they get a pass. Dudes get so popular online, and they're like, "Dude, I have 1 million subs," and it's like, "Bro, they're kids though. They're kids though. Dude, don't make fun of him. He started from the beginning, from nothing." It's like, bro, your fans are kids though. And people say like, "Well, there's nothing wrong with that." It's like, no, but like, don't you want your fans to be other adults? Other people that like the same thing as you? I don't know. I don't even like the word fan. I think it's vulgar. People who want to watch you do stuff, they're not followers, they're not fans, they're friends, man. Like my dick is not that big to be like I have fans. 10 people fucking watch me regularly. That's not I have fans. I hate when people say that shit. Like, don't get me wrong. There's streamers of every size. But I know a buddy just started and he's like, he's calling people his fans and it's kind of cringe. Anyway, I'm not making any sense like I always do. I was about to get into it. Then I went on a tangent about online. I guess what I'm trying to say is I see you guys. I see the ones that support me. I see the ones that follow my posts. I see the ones that click like. I know you guys. I've noticed you guys. Okay. My last trash post, which was a Skate 3 trick. It's like a hippie jump where I knocked over a bench and kept going. And it only has 1,200 views right now, but it has like exponentially more likes and interaction. It's got 3 more comments than normal, and it's got 3 shares that weren't me sharing it. So I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, don't forget to go over to the YouTube. And when I get 100 subs, I'll like take a big bong rip out of like my big bong with like maybe I keep saying I'm like a fucking valley girl. Just put the dick in my mouth already. I am blonde. Anyway, you guys came here to watch gameplay. You didn't come here to listen to this dog shit. And you know, a lot of people are like, well, you have to have personality. You have to, hold their attention, and you have to be, charismatic or funny or like those are all great, and that's a plus, and that's what you need to, brand yourself or at least start to develop some sort of following. But there's people online that have no personality, and they're so insufferable to watch, but they're so good at the video game that they have a massive following. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. You get what I'm trying to say? Is that like they lack a personality, they lack flair, but they're so good at the video game they play. People watch it. Well, I have good gameplay and I make funny jokes and social commentary. Break your spine, that's a good one. So I saw Ozzy Osbourne do Mama I'm Coming Home. Woo, that made me cry, dude. Woo! Like I couldn't sit through it. I was dying. I was crying, man. Holy shit. Um, you know, I talk about me being defiant to like mainstream religion and like, stop the nonsense, stop the cult. I have so many friends that are brainwashed by it, and I actually also got out of religion myself. I just started questioning it when I was like 6 years old. That's all. Not even. Not even. I'm not bragging. I'm not like making up one of those stories where it's like, when I was a kid, I did this thing that was absolutely uncategorically smart for a child that it's so far-fetched it doesn't make sense. No, 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 no. People say that stuff all the time. Like, when I was a kid, I did this, and everyone clapped and cheered. And no, 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 no. This is gonna sound fake, dude. I was so like on point with the logic shit. When I put together that Santa Claus was fake as shit, I immediately drew the line that God and Jesus were also fake. Like, it wasn't like convincing or this or it's just like, I mean, it's a good thing to ask questions. You should poke holes. even if you are a religious person, you should poke holes, ask questions, because it's just painfully evident that people a long time ago just made this shit up. And dude, like I said, I don't make it a point to debate my religious friends and hurt their feelings. Like, if there's an opportunity to show them like some wisdom and logic and like show them a little piece of reality outside of their bubble, then yeah, then you show them. And maybe if you show them enough logical things, they might come to their own conclusion, you know? Um, but we're just living in very trying times where these evangelical Christian right wing people are trying to take over our society, and it's very scary. Frank Zappa talked about this. George Carlin talked about this. A lot of people talked about this. Anyway, do you see what I mean? When I don't get the caffeine and the weed in me right away and I start ranting? Because I had something I actually wanted to talk about, and then that just took over my mind. So ask the big questions, guys. I'm not kidding when I say I was a very small child, and it led me to, you know, I went to private academy and I went to public school, on and off. I would do this. I would say, Mom, I hate the fucking religious school. Get me the fuck out of the Christian school, man. They're making fun of me. And I didn't even realize that. Going back to my first central point, part of it was just because I would wear a Black Sabbath t-shirt. I'm watching Ozzy fucking half dead, singing. Oh man, oh shit. Because Black Sabbath was one of the first bastions of defiance that I had. It was one of the first like safe places. Like, it was the first like evil CD that my Christian parents let me listen to. Do you get what I'm saying? I was very young, and like when I heard the rain and the bells and the I must just be a sick puppy, but maybe it's because I didn't have the conviction of the fake religion running through me. But I loved it. It was so spooky. It was atmospheric. There was nothing else like it. The fuzz on the guitar. I just had not heard anything like it. And I was probably 6 or 7. Right? Oh, dude, I was listening to Paranoid on vinyl. Or, no. The one with the rain is on Sabbath, Bloody Sabbath. I can't remember. But, you know what? And I really hate. I know that's a really strong word, and I'm rambling and I'm ranting and I'm not even putting together a good stream for you guys. I do not like Ozzy Osbourne's solo shit where it's like Ozzy. Like, Black Sabbath is amazing, and it's dark. It's got the dark tone, and it's got the dark name, and it's got that slow sound with a heavy fuzz on the guitar. Not distortion, I'm saying fuzz. Like early, yeah. Kind of like what surf bands do now with their distortion. They have the really crunchy, and they even put a filter on the bass. So that was something groundbreaking for me. You know, my older sibling had already showed me like Metallica and Slayer and like all of like the thrashy bands, Megadeth, whatever. But I had not heard something that was like so spooky. That shit. So I wish I could have somehow seen Ozzy Farewell. But the one point I wanted to make was people were in a stink. Alright, I'm gonna play this challenge one more time. Guys, I really need to drink some of my caffeine and take some of my dabs here, because like normally when I'm having mouth diarrhea in the morning and I'm saying a bunch of zany stuff, it's actually cohesive to a degree to where it's entertaining to you guys, and you're like, damn, Eages really needs to get some sleep because he's fucking being a goofball. Nah, right now I'm just totally out of it. Dude, there needs to be one extra day in the weekend so that you could sleep. That's the Jack Herrera oil, by the way. Jack Herrera. People mispronounce his surname. He was a famous pot activist. He started hemp. I don't remember what the acronym hemp standed for. Something about help end marijuana prohibition, I think. Yeah, it was help end marijuana prohibition. And Jack Herrera, he's got this legendary sativa strain named after him. It's like skunk lineage and hazy lineage and all the good stuff. Because I've been over it on stream many times, saying that I have friends that, oh, I don't like sativa, it doesn't even get me high. And then I talked about the false dichotomy of sativa makes you awake and, indica makes you sleepy. Not always true. Because weed's been crossbred for, like, a botanist will tell you, like, they've been breeding it for thousands and thousands of years. Like, every weed is a hybrid weed these days. But a good sativa will be, it's like a shock to your system. Like, okay, for many years I was on the Adderall, and it does nasty stuff like fuck up your teeth, and it like puts stress on your heart, and it's terrible. The Adderall is definitely terrible, right? Easily replaced with a sativa strain. Like anything in the haze family is gonna give you that cerebral buzz. It might not wake you up in the same shocking, jolting way, but it is gonna give you that focus factor you're looking for, and it's not gonna damage your body. Dude, I've been Addy free for like a decade now. I'm excited about that. Now, anyway, now that I've gotten all the ranting out of the way, and I got a dab in me, and I've got some more caffeine, and my sentences are more cohesive, let's start skating for real. What was I gonna say about the Black Sabbath concert? It was touching, and I owe a lot to Ozzy Osbourne. Even though I really didn't listen to a lot of Ozzy, I just listened to early Sabbath, and then listened to other bands from there. But I credit Sabbath for being like a jumping off point. Because after that, I was like, oh, okay, Merciful Fate? Okay, oh, alright. And then, as I said before, my older sibling, who is a metalhead, got me into like the earlier thrashy stuff, like Metallica and Megadeth, like the cornerstone kind of stuff. Like, here's a Slayer album. Like, here's the, you know what I mean? Like, and I actually don't prefer thrash style metal at all. People who watch my streams know that I love slam, and I'll talk about it. Like, I used to hate slam too, and like slam gets a really bad rap. But I've been listening to extreme metal since, I don't know, since I can fucking remember. So that's a lot of times what you'll find is that us rivet heads, us synthesizer dorks, are also into like extreme heavy metal. So like you'll see a guy at a Cannibal Corpse show with the Front 242 t-shirt on. It's just how it is. Like, when I went to go see Behemoth, there were a lot of like, I was hanging out with this kid who had a Covenant t-shirt, and I was like, Covenant, like the Swedish fucking synth pop band? You mean like my favorite industrial band ever? Actually, uh, when did Sky Shaper come out? I saw Covenant, and it just fucking blew my mind. And then, so the second time I saw him, it was just like, how did you recreate that feeling? And dude, the second time I saw Covenant was at a place called the Abbey Pub here in Chirac, okay? And the Abbey Pub is like this little dive bar, and like, dude, you're like, you go see these big acts, well, and relatively big for an obscure scene like industrial, right? Like, so you'll go see these acts, and you'll be like point blank up close, and the mixing is amazing, and you're like, what? I'm seeing a stadium band in a bar. Like I was supposed to see And One in March. No, May. And they had to cancel their US tour because Steve has nodes on his vocal cords and he has to have surgery. So like, not only did I not get to see the show, I'm worried about like any new And One material coming out at all. Cause they're like, dude, their last shit, the Anchor and the Battery and oh my god, it was really good, unbelievable. You know, and I'm one of those multi-genre turds that listen to everything, like, you know, so. Oh, except you have to differentiate, like, when you are a person that has an eclectic taste and like kinda can dig out the good shit in most genres. You know, like even music that I hate and think is fucking corny and stupid. Like if I have a friend that likes that kind of music, I can like be like, no. Listen to this band because like all the things you described me, these guys fit the bill. Like I even can prescribe music I don't like. You know what I mean? I'm kind of like yeah. Even though I don't stay super current with like current releases, I'm kind of like the bargain brand Fantano, man. When it comes to heavy metal and industrial and like underground music. So like I love industrial music. I've said that 90 million times. And I love like some like hard hitting hip hop music. So when I first heard of Death Grips, I was like, this is fucking sick. It's it's abrasive. Some of it's almost like power noise. But it's not like painful to listen to. Like, oh, this is the art. You have to listen to the art. Hang on, you have to listen harder, little Hans. You're not listening to the art. No, it's not that. It's just atmospheric. Hey, that was cool. Dude, what am I even talking about? How did I get onto talking about Death Grips? What? Why was I even talking about music taste? I don't fucking care. I don't know, man. Oh, Jesus. I think we could title this stream Loser Talks to Himself number 3. No, I'm just kidding. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I have a mustache hair that's gone rogue, and it's tickling my nose. I don't love it. My legs fucking hurt. Again, my foot's falling asleep. But I like this angle. Hold up, guys. Hold up. Hey, thanks for the follow. Tiotario. Thanks for the follow. Sir Danks. With a Z. Sir Danks. Do you think he plays his weed too? You know what's funny? Is that I was a closeted pot smoker for a long time. Because I really don't like other potheads, man. And that's why I fly off into a tangent about like hating Jerry Garcia and the Grateful Dead. It's just like just so. That's why people think we're stupid. Anyway, I'm not gonna go off that tangent. You can probably find a video where I go into grave detail about how the Grateful Dead are fucking terrible, okay? And they're, you know, very talentless. And Pigpen, one of the only talented ones, died. But anyway, if you do enjoy music, I would suggest, even if I hate the Grateful Dead, I would suggest picking up their album American Beauty. Probably like the most listenable one of all their works. They had a mandolin player and a violin player come in. I believe they call it a fiddle, but that's like illiteracy right there. Like people say, oh no, it's Southern culture. It's like, no, you're not calling the thing what it is because you're stupid. I hate that. Hate that. There's a difference between a regional accent and like poor education that's gotten out of hand. Like, oh hell yeah, that was creamy. You get what I'm trying to say? Because people say I have an accent. Like when I'm out of town, they're like, "Where are you from?" You say soda, cola, and pop. Where the fuck are you from? You use all of the fucking terms for soda? Chicago, baby. 312, motherfucker. That's the area code. 312. I've been on this rant a billion times too on stream. Is that like if you are from out of state and you're curious about visiting Illinois, like Chicago it's overrated. Like, you know, it is overrated. Like if you want to go to the aquarium or the field museum or like the art museum or like something iconic, that's cool. You don't need to go look at that stupid goddamn shiny bean thing. It's so stupid. That's taxpayer money in the toilet. I'm all for art installations, don't get me wrong. It's just when they did put it in, it was like politicians were arguing about it because they're like, hey, this sculpture is really expensive. But Illinois as a whole, as a state, is slept on. People sleep on it, you know? I grew up being like, I need to get the fuck out of my hometown. I fucking hate this ghetto bullshit. I hate it here. I wanna go places. I wanna go to the nice place. I don't wanna live in this bullshit. And then I started to see more of the United States, and I was like, bro, like, I'm hungry. Like, let's go get tacos. And they'd be like, oh, it's 2 in the morning. What the fuck do you think you can get tacos for? I was like, well, back home. Dude, you're not back home. Yeah, dude. So I guess what I'm trying to say, everybody's got some sort of regional pride where they're from. Yeah, I'm from here, and it's cool, right? But honestly, Chicago suburbs totally slept on. Like, you can have one of those big destination like West Coast, like we're going to California, we're going to Disney, or maybe you go to the other one, you go to Florida. You can have one of those destination things, but like right here in the middle of the fucking map in the landlocked Midwest, right along Lake Michigan, is some of the gnarliest fucking shit, some of the most interesting people and interesting food and activities you could ever like. I've considered moving out of Illinois, like I said, a few times. And every time, like, I go, or I leave, or I scope something out, I come back to Illinois and I go, fuck. When people are like, well, what about the winters? It's like, yeah, it gets kind of shiesty here. But like, even the winter time's beautiful. Like, not as cold as Michigan, Wisconsin, or Minnesota. What? Fuck you, man. See this guy right here? He fucked my wife. I'm gonna go get him. Anyway, I guess what I'm trying to say in my unhinged ranting is, if you feel like you want to do a tour, an active tourism, if you want to come to Illinois, bro, check out those surrounding suburbs. Like, okay, just yeah. Speaking of surrounding suburbs, I think in Arlington Heights, we're getting a Jack in the Box. Fuck yeah. The stone teenager in me is fucking freaking out. In case you don't know, Illinois doesn't have Jack in the Box tacos, or like at least unless you're all the way down by like St. Louis or Champaign. And when the gas stations stop being like BP and they turn into Casey, and you're like, what the fuck is a Casey's? They have donuts and pizza? What the fuck? Casey's is like, yeah, it's like a 7-Eleven, but it feels like a Micro Bucky's. It's just like a 7-Eleven with pizza and donuts. What are the chains from where you guys are from? Ah, oh, dude, my legs hurt. I might have to sit up to actually start doing real tricks. Thanks for sticking around, because I can't even fucking keep my eyeballs straight. Did I tell you last month I couldn't see straight? Yeah, I had pride flag contact lenses. You get it? It would help if I had my headphones on. A little more immersive. Stream, chat. Did I tell you that I went skateboarding IRL on my lunch break the other day and I actually landed some tricks? And I felt good because, you know, I'm a chunky boy right now. And the fact that I rolled away clean on some tricks made me feel so good about myself. Never stop, never stop. What, Tony Hawk's 55 and he's still ripping? I say Tony Hawk all the time. I know a lot of different skaters and I appreciate their styles uniquely. But I say Tony Hawk because he's just the household recognized name. So when I'm on stream and I'm saying certain things, Tony Hawk's a vert style skateboarder. There's different disciplines of skateboarding, you know? And even though at my current age and weight, I just started skateboarding again and I can like land my basics and I'm proud of that. I don't even understand the going up the wall and flying in the air shit. I just don't get it. I've dropped in on a full-size half pipe before. You get up to the coping, do a stall, and come back down. I've done an air to fakie, very sketchily, and I've done just a regular 180, like with a frontside grab. Right? I don't understand what they're like. It just, you know what I mean? I don't know how to explain it. Like, I could skate the mini ramp all day. Okay? I don't know what the fuck with the vert ramp shit. Like, 20 feet in the air. Like, that is amazing to me. It's not my most, favorite. style of skateboarding to watch, because I feel that shit happens very quickly, and I always have to watch the replay. Meanwhile, I'm watching. That gave me PTSD. Meanwhile, I'm watching Day1 and Rodney doing those exotic flips, dude. Like the gazelle flip, the nightmare flip. The nightmare flip's just the quad heel with the body varial and the spin, right? It's wild stuff. You know, there's unnameable tricks too, and it's like, it's not like I've done some NBDs before, but like sometimes it all depends on the obstacle and the terrain. Like there was this one time I was going up a bank next to a wall. I bonked my skateboard off of it, foot planted the wall, came back, and my board flipped, and I came back down. It's not a never been done, but it's not like a nameable trick. It doesn't like have a name for it. I was just cruising and I read the terrain. I bonked my board off the wall, did a rotation, and I landed back on it. That's why I love those little embellishments. Like, it's not technically a trick. You're just like Andy Anderson. He does that a lot. He does really cool, like, he'll just back disaster on a curb for no reason, just so he can ollie off of it, and like, it's just those little embellishments that make skateboarding like a thrill to watch. I'm so stupid. I can't focus. Oh, dude, sick. Okay, so watch this. So if you hit the A button to leave the grind, it puts you onto the sculpture. And then if you do it right, because on the Switch, it's not set up right. If I'm in my native stance, I'd be doing a blunt slide automatically every time I respawn. And you can just do like the eternal grind. Eternal grind! Watch this though. I meant this. Oh my god, that was crusty. Hey guys, look, I'm a ghost. Holy shit. Is that... He's got an invisible cock! It's not invisible, Billy, it's just transparent. What? You can see through it. That was the story of little Bobby Glasscock. So, I went to high school with a kid, and his last name was Glasscock, and obviously with a surname like that, like you've gotten you've heard the jokes, okay, and you're tired of it at that point, right? By the time you're that age, and then I was just like, hey bro, and he's like, what? And I was like, you gotta be like extra careful if you fuck. He was like, what? I was like, bro, you gotta be extra careful when you fuck because you have a glass cock. And he was like, oh, fuck you. And I was like, and then he realized, like, I was taking the piss out of the joke and I wasn't picking on him. I was like, so how many times have you heard that since grade school? Oh, man. Glass cock, iron balls, you know. Oh, see? This is why I have iron balls. That was my leg. Oh shit, I gotta provide some gameplay I've been saying nothing for 40 minutes and ruining my own stream. I should have just started ripping, guys. And I don't want to make it a point to have lazy content. I just want to have my daily streams so that I am putting myself out there daily. But I do prefer to think out an idea, execute it, and edit it on the computer. You know, but having my daily streams keeps me from just having no content. You get what I'm trying to say? In between actual video projects, the live streams keep me from, like, you know, I mean, it could just be crickets chirping on my channel, right? I'm talking about my YouTube, not my Twitch. I don't feel very good, man. I think I need another dab. I need a dab. I need to do the thorax crunch. I don't know why. I don't know why. Sorry if I'm being boring or not making sense. I've not been sleeping too good, chat. Haven't been sleeping well, I should say properly, but I do appreciate the community so much, though, because I do get a couple follows every day. I'm gonna hit it with my penis. Oh, dude, I didn't even, like, touch it. Dude, I'll take it. Oh, that's a good one, right onto my head. I'm wasting so much time. I'm gonna restart. I'm not gonna do that a bunch of times, but that last dab started to wake me up, you guys. Wake me up. Save me. Oh, it's so corny. It's so corny. People call me a crusty gatekeeping asshole, old fucking piece of shit, but like, because I come from that weird synthesizer, goth, industrial, new wave, whatever, I don't know what the fuck you call it, synth pop. There's a million different subgenres underneath that, right? Okay. when that Evanescence shit, dude. When I saw Amy Lee on the cover of that shit, and I'm like, oh, this is, you know, like some gothic fucking chick, and or some shit, you know, this must be like, you know, I don't know. And it's like, you know, those cultural appropriation posts that say, you know, my culture is not a costume, bro. I was really feeling it when I saw Amy Lee. I was like, hell yeah, that was a good one. That was a good sequence. Oh wow, I shouldn't have tried to do the long one there. So I've left myself enough time to complete it, but it's not special. I think you're gonna see the common theme here in my recent morning streams is that I'm barely coherent until the end of it. So here we are, we're about 47 minutes into stream, and I feel my mind is kind of coming online a little bit. Oh my god, did I spear myself? Oh dude, it looked like I got impaled. That shit almost went up my beehole. Oh yeah, I'm wasting time here, but yeah, it's okay. We're still gonna complete this, I think. So, I mean, but yeah. Oh, hit my noggin. Oh, fuck. Hit my penis. Come on, get that roll going, come on. Wow, 18 seconds. Wow. Watch, this is gonna, I'm gonna be calling it, cutting it really close. No, I don't think I'm gonna get it. Which is disappointing, because I was like, only half paying attention. So it's totally on me. You've got egg on your face. That's not egg. I think we need to clear it. I don't think I should quit out of it, because this is one of my favorites anyway. What? Didn't get enough oomph. That was a two-stager right there. Why'd I get stuck? God damn it. Oh, fuck that. Wow. No way. I'm not gonna get it unless I start rolling forward on this. Fuck, dude. That's not a difficult one. Let's chug this. That was a good splatter, though. Alright, we're gonna power through it because I want to actually do some good tricks. Oh yeah, that was kind of the whole reason that I wanted to talk about the Black Sabbath farewell. David Draymond's a fucking piece of shit. He's the front man from Disturbed. He's like, not only is it one of the shittiest fucking bands ever, he's one of those pro Israel dick riders, and he like was autographing mortar shells and fucking rockets that got launched into Gaza. He's what do you say? Fucking piece of shit, asshole, cocksucker, genocide denier, fucking piece of shit. So it's like, I mean, anyone can do the ooh ah sound. You stupid dumb fuck. I'm not gonna do it, everyone's asleep. But yes. Anyway. That just gets on my nerves. So he was getting booed when he was performing. And people are like, well, why would you boo him? You know, it's his personal political stance, you know? It's like, no. Supporting genocide and like laughing and smiling and autographing bombs, that's not a political point of view. That's just being a fucking shit human. You get it? That's not a yes or no question. That's not a if or a maybe or a, you know what, we just, let's agree to disagree. That's a, I'm a human turd who doesn't care about other people's life. Wow, I'm kind of running low on time. How much was I just like doing nothing for? I really don't want to fucking go to work today. Jesus Christ. So why don't we just knock this out super quick then and quit fucking around? so tired. How come it didn't give me the one last push off? That's so stupid. This is the easiest way to get all the pushes, is going down the crate. Oh shit, come on, no. Oh, 18 seconds, fuck. Oh, I got the points though. One more should put me to the point where I want to be. Here we go. Well, now we're gonna try the 20-second bail. No, I don't think it's gonna happen here. Or maybe if I can fall down the pipe and then roll one more time. Nope, 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 nope. Get over, get over. Nope, nope, nope. Stay on there, buddy. There we go. That last bit though, I'll probably still upload this to YouTube. I really don't care if people think I'm cringe, because I am cringe. In the morning, you know, I start talking before my brain's fully online. Alright, let's get back to skating, but first, oops. But first, we gotta do this. Nope. I wanna do this nice, nasty super bail. Nope. Okay, this is gross. Watch it, you guys, this is so gross. No, fuck, I fucked it up. I keep fucking it up. Coming on an angle here. Oh, you could just ride down the beam to your death. What am I doing wrong, Billy? I'll try it a couple more times. Usually you just go diagonal and then you start riding down the wall. Oh, fuck. And then once you hit that spot, it's done. You're done. Kinda like that, but I fucked it up. Well, you get the idea. Two more. Yeah, okay. You get the idea. This is the back end of the stream, running low on time. If you're talking to me in the chat, I can't see it. It's glitched out. Thank you for watching, Noel. We're gonna launch in the air so I can take a dab. Oops, that's a bad angle for it. Oh, dude. So, if you just look at my YouTube, you can see my post about it. About Skate4 and the art style. Here, maybe I'll just reference myself because I can't think right now. Because I'm gonna look at that. Because I don't want to hate on that art style, like, because it works for other games, but I don't want to seem just like I'm bandwagoning or dogpiling on that, like, that critical point. But I wrote this. I said, everyone is talking about the new art style for the upcoming Skate release. I said, I absolutely hate it, and I've been getting a lot of pushback for my opinion here. I said, people keep saying it's got to be appealing to younger gamers. Dude, you're making a skateboarding game with current gen technology. Why not make it look as cool and detailed as possible? I said, EA shit the bed on this one. I said, I honestly think they went with the cel shaded cartoon graphics out of sheer laziness and to hide behind the banner of making it more accessible to a wider audience. I said, this is bullshit. I said, you didn't want to take your time, and it shows. And it has to be playable on mobile, for fuck's sake. I said, I don't hate games that look like this at all. I actually love the bright colors in shooters like Overwatch. But skateboarding is gritty and real. And then this is what I put. I said, the lack of realism and detail, one, makes the game look hollow and soulless. Two, it breaks the immersion. It doesn't feel like you're actually a skater tearing through the streets. And I said, P.S., the free-to-play model is way wrong for a game like this. So, some bullet points there from my own opinion. Am I still gonna play the game? Does the gameplay look solid? Does it look fun? Yeah, all of the above. Like, I love skateboarding, and I'm gonna get the goddamn game, but it looking so bright and unrealistic and goofy. I'm trying to be forgiving with my adjectives. I don't want to be like, it looks stupid, Fortnite, like everyone's been saying. But, geez, you know, I get that you're trying to appeal to a younger generation or whatever, but if you just leave skateboarding the way it is, they'll, like, skateboarding is rad. People will gravitate to it no matter what, if it's like an art style that reflects their generation or not. So, people are gonna fucking flock to it because it's skateboarding. So, that's my thought. You know, I'm still gonna play it. It still looks fun. It still looks immersive. I mean, not immersive. It still looks intense. But the bright colors and the way the lighting is and the sun overhead. I was just eating that poor lady's ass. Watch. So yeah, it's Skate. I'm still gonna get it, and I'm still gonna have a blast with it. But just, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't want to like get the finger pointed at me like I'm just bandwagoning, poo-pooing it. But for something, it just doesn't sit right. It doesn't, it's almost like Uncanny Valley. It's almost like if there was a Tim and Eric sketch about a skate video game. It doesn't seem, the characters don't seem alive. They seem cartoonish. I don't know. And look, am I gonna look past it and play the game anyway? Yes. But is it gonna like detach me from the experience slightly? Yes, it is. It's not a just shit. Oh, did I lose my connection? Okay, sorry guys. I had a connection error and I actually lost my internet connection for a second, but my live stream is still feeding. So, we're going to keep playing. Yeah, I was just talking about right as I lost connection and lost my point. I was talking about how it's not just to shit on the specific art style, which can work well for certain games. It's not just to crap on the younger generation and stuff that might appeal to them more, like, fervently. But, like I was saying, skateboarding is rad and people are going to flock to it because they like skateboarding. And, um, it's not just soulless intergenerational hate, like, Fortnite, stupid kids. Okay, yeah. Like, I just don't want people to get the wrong idea that I'm just bashing it. It's a serious critique. Like, you take the realism and grittiness out of the skateboarding world the open world you've created, and it I don't want to sound like a pretentious, like, obtuse, pedantic shithead asshole, right? But it takes the personality out of the game. It takes the soul from it, man. Ugh. What do you guys think? When I saw the Zexy Zek video and he looked like a goofball, I was like, what the fuck is that? Oh no. I can't even articulate a sentence right now. I just, so goddamn tired all the time, you guys. I mean, thanks for tuning in. I mean, definitely thanks for tuning in, but, I, fuck. Alright, and for the final time, so I don't catch hate, I just want to reiterate, I'm still gonna enjoy the game and play it because it is skateboarding, okay? And that's a matter of fact. Is it gonna break the immersion for me and kind of take me out of it? Yeah. What's the point of having the next gen console or the current gen console and then not making like a detailed, beautiful game? That's like if the new Gears of War game, they were like, all right, we're not gonna use Unreal Engine. We're gonna use Play-Doh and Windows Movie Maker. Is that okay, guys? It'll have a cool art style. Wrong. And honestly, people are like, why did you do this, EA? What the fuck? How could you do this? And then just say you're trying to appeal to more people, you know, like, oh my god, that was cool. I think part of it is they were in development hell on the game, and what's a fast way to shoot out a game? Well, render it in that art style. You know what I mean? If they're promising the game by the end of summer and they have to complete it, what's the easiest? Dude, your computer could render that soft art style fast. That was really twisty. I love twisties. Ah, fuck! So, I was streaming Skate last night after dinner, and I had a little bit of gin, and I never drink alcohol. But I brought, for the 4th of July, I brought a bottle of booze to my parents' house, you know, for the family, and they were all like, oh, well, I can't drink on my medication, and then, you know, there are, yeah, I can't drink, da da da. So I was like, fuck, what am I gonna do with a bottle of gin? You know, I'm a stoner, I don't really fucking. So, yeah, I had some gin last night, man. Whoa. That's why I was streaming right from the console later at night, because I like couldn't sleep. I was feeling weird. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus, my Lord and Savior. Fucking Christ. You fucking cunt. Colin Farrell, you fucking cunt. Arsehole. Pizza Hut. In my arsehole. Speaking of Colin Farrell and Pizza Hut and arseholes, if you guys ever get a minute, check out this little movie. It's called In Bruges. Bruges is a city in Belgium, if you're not familiar. In Bruges is a hilarious and sad, morbid movie. And if you like to feel the full spectrum of emotions all at once, I highly recommend it. It's very ethereal. It's very surreal. It's a very serious drama. Like, it's a very serious fucking movie about. I'm not gonna like do plot spoilers, right? It's a very serious movie about 2 hitmen, right? But it's taking place in a preserved medieval city. So like, Belgium didn't get exploded during any of the world wars. So they have like some well-preserved castle type, like really old shit, okay? And so there's this gritty movie with like murder and tear-jerking scenes and scary stuff, right? but it's taking place on this really weird location. So it's like you would expect this gritty kind of assassin drama to be like in like somewhere like New York or Beijing or fucking Russia, you know, but it's happening in, they're hiding out. They happen to be hiding out in this medieval town, and I keep talking about it too much, but go check it out because Colin Farrell is really funny in it. And then also Rip, the actor that played, I think Rip, right? I think he's alive right now. The actor that played Ron Weasley's dad. Oh yeah, I forgot about that part. It's a dark fucking movie. Jesus Christ, I forgot about that. I'm not gonna do any spoilers, but I forgot there's a couple of sad parts. Jesus. Good movie. Good film. Pick it up on Blu-ray. Or get blue balls. Oh man, I over-rotated my penis. I hate when I do that. Okay, you want to see something spicy? Chicken nuggets? No. Let's fire it up for you guys. Oops. Dude, I'm blowing bagel right now, right? For real, I'm sucking buttermilk through a fucking swirly straw. Like, fucking, man, I can't play right now. I was debating, do I stream? I'm tired. Do I stream? And I'm like, no, it's my morning ritual now. I can't live without it, Billy. I said I can't live without it. Sorry about that. Oh man, it would have been funny if I went over the edge. I'm edging. Running out of time on stream, and I haven't done that many cool tricks at all, but I talked a lot and didn't make a whole lot of sense. I didn't think I was gonna land that, so I didn't. Yeah, okay, fuck me. I didn't want to do that. I wanted to land in the quarter pipe down there, but I can't even fucking focus, guys. But because I ranted about the new skate game, I want to upload it anyway. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun experience, but I think the free-to-play model is the wrong way to go. I get that they think that they're gonna make more revenue in microtransactions than like game sales, and they're gonna be able to, you know, upload and update and make new stuff. Like, I get it, but at the same time, just having like a complete and cohesive game without stuff like that. And you can still have microtransactions for DLCs and extras and stuff. But like, it seemed like it was like a random loot box system. Otherwise, you have to like pay for it with real money instead of the in-game currency. And that made me just go, oh cool, if I want to have the 0 single skull like I got, I have to like get it somehow from a loot box. That's kind of, I don't know. I mean, I guess there's a kind of a fun element to the randomness of it. Like, oh dude, I got a rare item drop, but it's a skateboarding game's about customization. It's not about, we're not playing Overwatch and trying to get rare loot or some shit. Oh, we gotta do that switch tray. Oh, I didn't mean to turn like a squirrel. It's like I'm sturgeon fishing for the very first time. Yes, I'm sturgeon fishing with my prostate. Oh, Jesus Christ on a fucking popsicle stick. Okay. I mean, really. Wait, the fuck? There we go. I mean, I was just trying to get that laser boy. Just wanted to get that laser boy, you feel me? I didn't get it. Oh, like school. That was kind of a decent. I mean, this was kind of stupid. I was like, oh look, I did a kick turn, Dad. Yeah, look, I did a kick turn. Get the video camera. Going fakey. That's not nollie. That's fakey. And then I did a twisty to a grindy boy to a McTwang. And then I did a uh-oh. Spaghetti-o. Exactly. I hate my dick. This one's for Tom Hanks. Sorry, I failed you, Lord Hanks. Hanks be with you. Dude, I gotta make some merch. I don't even give a fuck. Because I'd just be making it for myself. And I would ship a couple to someone. Come on, Eileen. Everyone come on, Eileen. It's a brococky. Oh! I was trying to cut in and do a line, but what the fuck? We're in the last few minutes of stream here. And I'm just trying to lock in something cool. I have done the varial while I was upside down on that. But I didn't want to risk it here. That nice cut in, bro. Oh no, shit, Jesus. I just broke my neck, mate. He tried to fuck me, he did. Oh, you rather liked it, mate. Oh, not you lot again. Fucking. It's petrol. It's gas. It's petrol, mate. It's gas. It's gasoline. No, das ist Benzin. Oh, fuck my crunchy Christ. That was so dog shit. Okay. He's trying to get a foot plant. Trying to land fakie on that shit. Oh, I over-rotated. I'm getting a little antsy. 5 minutes left in the stream. Thank you for watching. Thank you for putting up with me. Because today I didn't really produce anything, so why don't let's do an ender for you. That was a pop shove it. I wanted a laser flip. Fuck my ass. This controller has taken a couple slams. I probably shouldn't play Skate on my Gears controller. Winding down the thumbsticks. think I'm gonna call it. Peace out, dudes. Hey, and that's it.
Hey, Glenn, I'm here for my review. This, Glenn's penis. Glenn's penis.